Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. We are back with some more SpellRogue today. I think it's to be chill a bit more. Just had one of those weeks where I feel like everything is just there. So I want to chill out. What is the plan today? What have I got to do? What is my challenges I'm thinking of? Oh, we're Descent 9, I believe now. Lapis Hazel, Severa. Yeah, so we got to jump up in difficulty, I believe, with Descent 9. So we're Chantrezar. Yeah, this is the big one. So we're going to see how we do now. See if my strategy still exists and still can function as intended. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So this is going to be fun. But we'll see what we can do today, maybe. If we can maybe play other games as well. I just want to kind of play a bit of this. Burn at both ends. Actually, I kind of do like that. That is actually pretty good. It's a lot of damage as well. I'll take 5 anyway, both bounds. Let me start with that. Seems fine. That I don't like. That I'm not a fan of either. This is not what I want, especially with the way that we end up building. So I guess I'll take that and then get burn at both ends. Take Frantic Plus. I think like burn at both ends would be so good. It's just like being able to deal some burst damage early. What are we going for? Double elites with a shop. I guess we're taking that then. And we'll go to this event. So yeah. We'll probably stream hopefully for a few hours. And depending on what I've got planned late this afternoon, it might be a bit longer. So any like that might be well. I guess we'll do some like fish to finish that quickly. So we'll see. I'm gonna see that Roaring Embers. It's an upgrade to the Blaze, although I do want something defensive, so I'll have to look out for that. And Alchemy, interesting. We gain... Choose gain a void spell. Defensive, nothing there. The Omniscience. Is that worth it here? Kind of. Let's go out for Blaze then. No, I'm getting a lot of stuff that... I think we're fine on that. And let's go face Sleet. We shall praise be the abbot. No, don't start the encounter just yet. What are we upgrading? Lose less life and more damage. More damage just seems so much cooler on that. So let's do that for now. Get the early burst down so I'm not having to worry too much. And if it is... No, it's not. It's this guy. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's hope we can get around this. Do that first. Get that for next time. But we can actually get rid of the effects now, can't we? Because of the way we're set up for this, so... Yeah. Nice. That and that go in there. That and that, 27 damage. And set that defense up. Okay, we shall see. We shall see how we do. Don't want to take that damage, so... that ignite. Actually, something is bothering me right now. Bear me 2 moments. Not sure if that fixes anything on your guys' end, but definitely does on mine. The sound. So, ooh, Brimstone. Nice, actual good defense. I will take that. We would like the space. Put that in, so that's what we'll do. I think let's keep that. And into the shop. Let's see what we get. Anything interesting? Ashen plating. Nothing really worth it there. I guess we'll just see if we get a good artifact. Carl's memory is always good. Good old Carl. It's good just because it's stacking damage, which just means that I can sit there and just kind of leave it. Ooh, praise be the abbot. I guess we can do some rerolls here to try and max out these embers. Good old 27 damage there. Put that in there for the Dawn Tome. That's... yeah, this just... the amount of damage it does is kind of ridiculous. So it's actually like super worth it in a lot of cases to... kind of just like force it to do the thing you want. Let's do that. And we're done. Right at both ends is so good. The fact we put that up at the start is huge. Ooh, something passive. For passive damage, if we want to get like lots of defensive stuff, is an interesting thing. I do like it. And out of all these, Magma Skin is interesting, but I'll take that. I will take that. The extra defense. Better scaling on that could be useful. I think we just open the slots up. I haven't got any destruction stuff yet, which is our normal go-to with this build, so that is definitely something we should look at. I will pay 20 gold to get potions here. That's going to help out against the boss, and then we'll take the heal just to make sure that we're safe, and let's do this boss battle. So eventually this will one-shot the guys at the back, so we don't need to worry about those. We can just wait a few turns for that to go off. Let's roll that first. Nice. Get that 24 damage done. Get the Vex landing in immediately. And now, get some Banefire going. Start stacking this up. And then more Banefire. I love Banefire as a mechanic. I think it's like so coolly done. Annoying that is random, but it does take one of them out, so it's fine. I'll drink the block potion here. Let's do some rerolls. That's only at 4, so we will kill that now here. That's... actually, no, I don't need to put too much in there. Just do that instead. And passive damage all the way. Generate more die. Let's do that. And then more. Okay, this should now... not quite. Not quite. And if I could hit that guy now. It's 9 damage, so... Nah. Don't force it if you don't need to. That is the main thing we should be focusing on, is not forcing issues. Defend, roll that. Do it again. And I do have 8, so... there we go. A clean fight. I'm not sure if we took damage that fight, but that was nice and clean. I don't have to worry. Let's see what spells we got. So Eruption, Conflagration, and Furnace. I don't really think I need any of those, so we'll see what we've got the option here now. We got the Staff of Splintering, which is very good. Dreadstone, which I always forget that hurts myself. And Odium, which I have actually won with this, and it was a weird way I did it, but I don't think it's going to be for this build. So our first reroll will go here. You'll see Volcanic Power, which lose life, gain power. It does have some uses. You also have Flamestorm, so these two work really well. I don't have any other power scaling, but this might not be a bad choice. If we do get it, then we might go Flamestorm then. I'm not too sure about this one. It's the morph effect that I'm always kind of like, you know, do I really want to do that? I mean, the payoff on the Flamestorm is really good. This does give me power scaling, which I may need a little bit of that, but I think we'll go Flamestorm there and just take it. And we'll take the Fast Staff of Splintering, because that's just really good at splitting dice down. So it does mean my build will change a little bit. The consistency of having high cost die is lower now, just because of that. Normal battles, they have 3. X effects have -1, which only have one of those currently. This technically is one as well. Lose Carl's memory. We are never losing Carl's memory. The memory of good old Carl. Turn 2, enemy gains Frenzy. We already have power scaling on them with Frantic 1. Or Frantic Plus. I think I reroll these. They're very good. Enemy start with that seems fine. Actually, I could just take this and then we get a rare spell, right? Oh, we need one more. Let's do that then. That I can actually kind of make use of later if I want to, so... And a rare spell getting now here is going to be pretty good. Reforge, we've got that immediately. Okay. So shards now are useful for going into our destruction build already if we need to, and we can focus around that. A shop is worthless to me. I do have a double elite fight, which I kind of want to take, but that involves me maybe... And we can always bail on that plan if we need to, so let's take this middle route then. Max health, pay choose gain of 1. Threshold. Threshold is terrible. Avoid spell. There are some pretty good ones. We've got a shop on the way. Technically we do, but we might avoid it, so... I might pay for that void spell here. Strange Presence. Very, very good, actually. It's better than the Omniscience here. I do like that a lot. It also gives defense, which is what I'm struggling a little bit with. Round at both ends, so I still want to keep that in. I mean, it's really good. It is really good. But now I can go for like the reforge mechanics and stuff and start going for dice destruction with Flame of Hunger and having lots of die every turn. So there is a reason for that. And then like Roaring Embers can deal lots of damage without this. But I might need double hits, so this is kind of why I want to keep it. I think we'll carry on for a moment. We'll see how this fight goes. And then the elite after. Yeah, it is a weird question, so... This is like the biggest jump up for the difficulty and stuff. And like what you want to be doing. Lots of vexing die here. So the 4 will get reduced if we do that. I could do this for the 16 damage immediately, which actually seems pretty good. Or we can chuck that at it. I could change that to down. Actually, that probably will work fine, wouldn't it? Ish. Okay, we'll do that. Let me do this, then chuck these 3 in here. I was hoping something better than that. It's fine. We'll make my way through this. Fairly easily, I think. You know, be careful I don't burn myself up. Without life loss on that, it's actually pretty good. I should be using that more with other builds. I'd be tending to avoid it because I'm so fixated on like specific mechanics and stuff, but I think part of me is like I should be using that elsewhere. Put that and that in there. That 2 goes in there, gets to reroll. That and that go in there. That's 17. That and that to set this up. I might go for the philosophy. I still can't pronounce that. It's so frustrating. No, 2 I can use on that. We'll put the 4 in there then. More of that. Deal damage. Ramp you up. And get one more. Yeah, it's working well with the passive damage. Yeah, maybe we should go defensive. Vindictive Strike. We'll take it. It'll be sellable later. Do we have any more defensive stuff then? Because with that and the Roaring Embers, I have hits to maybe deal with the Djinn. I could swap this out. This goes for good dice destruction stuff, and I have too many die anyway, and I can just let some roll over. Yeah, I think I will get rid of that. Probably a little bit on the early side, maybe, but I still think it's good. We upgrade this, so dice destruction does something else, and I like Strange Presence. We keep that around to keep the Brimstone. That's kind of part of my damage output. This is cheaper than Roaring Embers for the moment and has multi-hit, so I will swap that out for Reforge, and we'll go with this build instead. Just doing it because the Djinn could be a problem. The guy that multiplies himself, exactly the one I was speaking of there. I knew it. I knew you'd be back. So yeah, we were just playing around this guy a little bit to make sure we got the things we wanted. I will do this just to make sure we got the Banefire on the front guy anyway now. And... huh. Defend there. Oh no, I should put that there. We'll deal 6 damage, might as well flip that. A 2 can go in there. That 6 can do damage again, so might as well. We have not defended though. So we'll defend instead. And then we'll let that be destroyed. That goes there. This gets ramped up. So you can see why I like Reforge and going through that sort of process. So, So no matter what now, the front guy always dies, no matter if I deal damage to him or not with the Car's Memory and this setup. So I don't need to worry about that end of things, right? Let's do this. So all I need to do is just do enough damage to the back dude. And we should be okay. Nice. And let's put that 3 in there, put that 2 in there. And do that 2, that 1 to hit him. So he's the real one. So this will die anyway. We've already blocked enough, so that goes there, leave that for being destroyed. Man, I love setting stuff up like this. So hit the 6, hit that guy. Okay, he's real, so we don't need to worry about that guy anymore. Oh, there's a 1, finally. Just wanted something to go in there so I can actually use these die. That. Then that can go in there. Chuck that there. that to attack that guy again. And that goes in there. And then you can take a bit of damage. The real worry is the wounds, because I still get those from every single time. Without having to do much else, so you do have to watch out for that. Check that and that. Hit that guy. Just staying away from that Bane fire damage every single turn. It's funny. Just ramp this Bane fire up a little bit. So one, another one. Okay, still can't use that Reforge. Unfortunately. Okay. So, check a 4 and that 2 in there. Deal damage to this guy. He's the real one, so we've got to hit this guy once. I'm tempted to just use that, but... roll that there. That and that to hit that guy. So now that goes down. The 3 I do not care about, so I do need defense, so... 6 we can't do anything with. Okay. And 26 damage now on the table. Get lost a die. Okay, that's a fake one. That's a real one. Don't have another 2. Could do a 3. Okay, and this guy now dies just to Carl, so we're all good here. Man, that was probably one of the most awkward fights I had with that guy. Convalescence will take it. It's annoying that I have less choices, so I'm less likely to hit the things I want, but that is fine. We'll now put this on reduction, so it is going to be 4 cast. It's a lot better that way, so I can cast it whenever I want, rather than worry about it. We'll take another fire spell, because I might get what I want, and count down on dice destruction to deal damage. It is kind of sellable. I don't care about omniscience anymore. I really like that shop though now. Now, how do we do against other things? We face the Jinn, so the multi-hit stuff doesn't matter anymore. Roaring Embers is now the better option. Flamestorm technically could be, but we haven't upgraded it yet. And my defense is probably still pretty solid. There's a difference, actually, maybe Falling Fire could fit in. Definitely is a step up, maybe. But we'll do the Elite Battle. We'll see how we go. I will admit, having the Lantern's Light, I always forget how good it really is. And it is really good. Just in those early stages of giving you exactly what you need and what you want. Let's do that. Start setting that up. Let's get some rerolls going. 2. Ooh. I want to use the 3 first then. We'll put that in there because it's more defense. That 3 can't really go anywhere. I am not fully defended. Still not fully defended. That 3 goes in there, that goes in there, leave the 1 for the turn. So yeah, We're going to see if we can boost up my Banefire stuff and can we keep my defense going while I'm trying not to die to everything else. So you're going to take 16 damage, I don't care here. At least that's part of the plan, right? Just because it is part of the plan doesn't mean it's a very good plan. It's just, it's part of the plan. We know all, we know about me and plans, right? 17. We can do a crit potion here, just to take this one guy out. I think it's absolutely worth it. And then defense there. Put the defense there again. That goes down to 3. That goes in there. Doesn't give me anything, but take some hits. We'll work our way through. Oh yeah, I forgot the splitting. That was gonna be kind of annoying. Got some 2s already. Nice. Now, I always wonder what I should upgrade with the Strange Presence, because it is actually like really good to upgrade it anyway. But it's like what you upgrade it into, right? Put that in there. I do want something that would destroy my own die. That is actually something I really want. Like here, I'm debating, like, is it worth me just letting the dice get destroyed, or is it worth me trying to, like, push damage through and stuff, right? Because I could lose, like, 3 die here, and that should be fine, because that means it goes into there for Reforge. That's why I love Reforge, man. It's like saving die every single turn, you know? That does lower the 6 down, which is kind of what I want. Yeah, it's going to be all die now. Lots of new die. And that. That can go in there, that can go in there. Lots of 4s I can't use. That's at 3 and at 3. Let's ramp that up. A 1. That and that. 31 damage, and then the Banefire deals with the rest. We are all sorted. Haven't quite got my destruction stuff yet. Ooh, Temper, destroy a random die, which does start the chain effects going off a little bit. Is definitely something I would like. We can probably get rid of Blaze now, I think. My AoE is pretty good. I don't need to worry about AoE anymore. We can always deal with the front guy. So I'll pick up Temper. And then, like, the extra die on this or the extra defense is the 2 options I'm thinking of, but I think we got a chance to go to the shop, so let's see what the shop will do for us. Duplicate a spell, or sorry, a dice. Interesting idea. Nothing screams at me that I think like there are really good picks here. The Reclamation is like whatever, so I'm like the mana symmetry is nice, but like it doesn't really work with what I'm trying to do. And we have every 15 souls go to crits, and odd turns gain a power, receive rupture. We could make that work, actually. We could make that work. And with Firestorm on that, and Dice Destruction Countdown, and we're like fully defensive anyway, I think we swap that out then for the Temper, go full defensive with the Firestorm, and then deal with everything that way. I think that is Vindictive Strike can go. We'll keep that around. That can go. That can go. We'll keep both of those, I think, because there might be some useful where I feel like it. Yeah, Strange Presence is one of those ones that I was horrible to it at the beginning. Like, I felt so bad for not realizing how good it could be, you know? I think like the problem I had with it was is like it's a very specific die with then a roll effect for a vexing thing that technically just lowers your thing, but you still get the value of the defense, and I never realized how good that was until I got told off for not picking it up. And I've used it in so many different ways to be like, actually this is the way you should be using it. But yeah. The extra dice is what I really want now, because like the destruction effect on it is like way too good. And that can go in there. And we can defend ourselves pretty effectively, so that's also the other thing. We're defended, don't need to worry about anything else, so... Yeah, I think we just set the Reforge up, let 5 die go. Firestorm goes off. And here we go, let the games begin, I guess. And reroll that first. We can check that in there. Do that again. Another 6 I don't really want to use. Guess that goes in there. That's why I love it so much. Does everything you want it to and more. We are defended, so... The only reason I went the fire first like this is I got the Sword of Pain. I was like, oh, okay, we got power scaling now when we need it. Like, there's no reason why I wouldn't take that. So... I guess use the Temper first. And chuck that in there. And then just defend up. That's all I need to do. I probably should do that. The fact I keep getting dice destruction synergies is probably going to annoy so many people. Like, it just happens every single time without fail. Okay. And do this then. And then we have enough die then to trigger this, and that guy's now gone. I think we're in a good spot this run. You know? I'll take it, don't need it though, and go here. Do we heal or do we gamble? Let's gamble. Suspension. I'll take the reroll. Nothing good. Still sell some more, I guess. Okay, Bug, let's go. This bug is mine. He doesn't like those. Actually, that's kind of a pretty good thing for me. Like, his debuff thing is actually, like, kind of what I want, I guess. Let's just get the defense first. One. That rolls 2 die. And then that'll get destroyed. I only attack once, so good luck with that. So let's gain my defense. Yeah, maybe actually the extra dice on that would be really good. Like, actually pretty good. Oh, we got enough now. That's fine. I think the only thing I got to worry about is scaling stuff. Like, I don't scale my defense, I only scale my offense, and it is automatically triggered at the end of every turn, so... Yeah. That could be a bit of a downfall on my end. Hmm. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Just let those go away. Ha! Lots of ones. Exactly what I wanted. Oh. Man, I really hurt myself there with that. Ah, there we go. I'm saved. Okay, now I can get my defense. I know a lot of companies get plenty of bailouts, but the amount I end up getting is kind of a bit stupid. Oh, nice. I guess we'll just do this immediately then. Two. Play the tempo. Play that. Play that. Play that. Play the tempo again. No pass. I will admit, the amount that these dice get reduced down is just kind of silly. Luckily for me, that does not matter. No, he's got destroyed. Cool. I love Carl's memory. It's a thing that you can just kind of like set it and forget it, and it's absolutely perfect. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like them scaling so much power and me having issues with it late game and stuff. I'm gonna apply marks to you here now, because this might be useful to do. That. We do 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's go. Okay, so we just trigger this and we're done. I was like, where's that all landing? That goes there. I think we're done, yeah. Cool. I mean, we could get some other, like, dice destruction stuff as payoff now as well. Might be actually pretty good. We'll heal up. And we'll get detonation! Oh, it's such a front enemy for each dice destroyed. I mean, technically that's better than the Flamestorm here. Sorry, Flamestorm, you were pretty good. Plus 3 extra damage, or just make that easier to cast. Making that easier to cast is so much better, right? But I kind of want to do this as well. Or more defense. Decisions, man. It does mean I'm going to be very careful about my front bet. Start with Shade Armor, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare to play with. I'll lose 14 max HP, that's fine. Equal to the turn number. For receive enemy attack. I could do with the Vex. I think that's fine. I can gain 40 gold then. I've got an early shop, so yeah, cool. And where are we going this time? Another, ooh, a double leap path. If you want to take it there against the super elite. Or do you want to bypass that completely? I think I want to play it a little bit safer now. Oh, we got a shop and that. Doesn't mean I'm missing out on elite. I don't think we need anything else, like, shard-wise, so I am pretty happy about that. Ember Storm. Oh, Phoenix Ward. Perfect. So, Temper, I think you come out now, because I don't need to force destruction on you. Anything else that we need? Ember Storm is pretty useful. Let's just go here, see what else we get. We'll reroll that. I'm sorry. I really am. I don't mean for this stuff to happen. Give me that Ember Storm now then. And I guess that takes out of the Dawn Dome. You know, sometimes I feel blessed and I feel like that's unfair, but hey, I'm gonna take it. I am gonna take it. So yeah, I'll just do that immediately. I gain my defense, we get more dice roll if you want to get more defense or something. Here I think we just start this train again. Oh, do I want to give that up? No. I got no other way to trigger it otherwise, so trigger it that way. Oh, that's a fool. And I think we're done. And then, because I can always roll 2s and start the detonation is like always going to go off anyway. I don't have enough for that to trigger yet, so ooh, that's a really horrible toss up there. I feel cheated by that. 2 1s back. I guess I gotta play a bit more safer on that front then. Make sure you get the defense and stuff first before doing anything else. I've got the 2s, that's fine. We've got 2 of them, so we'll reroll that. And then we trigger this. Uh, 24 die doesn't really do much. So I guess we'll set that up for next turn, just to guarantee. I gotta play around that to make sure that I have at least... It's got to at least be a count of 2 before I use it. At least in the way I want to, anyway. Oh, we don't need to defend here, so we can just go full-on aggro. Fair enough. The cool thing is like... I get the defense now as well for being aggressive, so it's like... lose Meteor, gain a Void Spell, get an Enchanting Room. I'll lose Meteor for run a Void Spell, let's go. Invoke Mana. Well, I don't really need that, but I'll take it. I don't need the heal, I don't think, so we could just try the shop and see if we get something better. I mean, I wanted something better. I mean, also Zeal of the Sun isn't that bad either. Just give me a full amount of defense so I can never die. I'm telling you, for some odd reason, I have no idea why, but it's so consistent. So consistent. This keeps happening. I think Strange Presence, although it's really, really good, probably doesn't need to be in the build anymore. I'm debating on it. I can't believe I did that, but the incandescence works really well and triggers off the dice destruction and fits in with a bit of there. So it kind of does a bit of double lifting for setting stuff up, which is kind of what I want. And we'll even continue on. Take 11 damage for a shard, lose Carl's memory, lose 2 spells, choose to gain an artifact, don't have 2 spells I can lose, and I don't really want to take damage just for a shard that I don't need, so we'll carry on. Reducing health loss seems great. I love that trigger, that gets triggered like that. Yeah, remember to set that up for there. We leave that with the things for next turn. Cool. And then do this again. Do the reforge. Guarantee that and that. Probably should use something else, but... And then let those get destroyed. Okay, so that goes in there to trigger that first, to make sure we always have the trigger for it. Who's my boss against this? I don't know. Oh, it's, what's his face? The guy I gotta try and defeat in like 3 turns? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll get rid of that and that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, don't have a 2 ready, so we're going to be re-rolling a little bit. We do have this, though, to get some. Now we do. That's brilliant. We're going to put a 3 in there first, then we're going to let this off. And now, we have to focus on my defense. I don't really want to destroy any more die, so yeah. Because I want this to have the die for next turn. Oh no. What will I ever do? Guess I'll put one in there, put that in there. Trigger. That goes in there. Trigger that and that. And now we get to go again. Yeah, it's definitely something with the incandescence you could really set up, couldn't you? Well, I think we're good there. Oh no, you've broken the 2 things that I actually probably would use. Let's get some die here. A 3 in there, 3 in there, 2 in there, and then destroy those. That gets triggered. I don't need anything else to kind of trigger off, so I'll set this up for defense for later and pass. Okay, now we got the fire dude. Fire dude indeed. That one goes there. We can use the 2 immediately. Let's do that. Nice. Let's trigger that. This is why I love Dice Destruction. I will admit, I do miss the health loss builds. Like, quite a lot, actually. But with Burn at Both Ends, there is probably a way we maybe can get it to work for us, but we'd have to probably see about that. Well, it defended enough. I love those hits. They're just so good. Okay. I mean, we might as well max out first, right? Okay, well, Descent 9 is done with the Tsar. All good on there. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but like I feel like the dice destruction mechanics really do kick in. Like, all you gotta do is just get like a few different pieces and suddenly like, bang, that's it. It's done. Thanks, Three Fishes. Nice to see you, man.
Charging my shield.
Now I've got Saphira. Now, I'm going to say this is going to be the one I might have more difficult with. Using the basic package, which means technically we don't really get much cheating. An early amalgamate. Oh, baby. That is pretty good. I kind of want that. During turn 3, cannot gain any block. Fatigued. Do I really want to take that? Turn 3. Like, Skulk I could probably deal with. That I could probably deal with. I really want to take this, so I'm going to take Obstacle just to get it. And I think that's a fair pickup. I don't plan to multi-hit that much with Saphira. It's all, like, static damage or, like, one big burst. And this shouldn't really trigger that much on, like, a single turn, but definitely is a bit of a problem. Could I evaluate that slightly differently? No. I think that's the best options. And Amalgamate's like so good. Like the ability for me to maybe get like double stuff. Yeah, we are descending 9 now, where we've reached the point of the jump up in difficulty. We're going to see how that goes, though. We're going to see how that goes. Yeah, nice Human Crusader. Hopefully we'll be okay, I'm thinking, you know? I don't think we have any particular issues. We'll actually just fully defend up, I think, here. And put that in there. So I think we are pretty safe, but, you know, I've said stuff like that before, and then, taking a massive punch to the face, so. There we go. There's a kill, nice. So I want to go a bit more defensive than I think with this overall if we can. Interesting. What's my path looking like? I didn't really look at that. We got 1 elite, 2 elites with a shop, and also that. So I guess we're going straight down the middle here. Not that it makes much difference. Could avoid that for this to get some more money maybe. So I'm not going to gamble. We'll take that because I have the option. 2. Well, I like turtling, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Mana symmetry. Ooh, nah. I mean, we could go for that. Obviously got hit. Well, I do love sticks. I do love sticks. But I know now that it isn't as good as I would like it to be. But with already one void spell, maybe, just maybe. I'm forcing this way too much. Oh well. Let's go to the shop. I mean, I am the man that turtles. I will say turtling is what I do best. There's no way I'd get away from it. Tornadomancy is a really good payoff for later if we get to that point, but we may not get there immediately. Electric buffer. Yeah, I don't mind it not having the block modifier stuff. What I'm mainly trying to use it for is a bit of dice consistency, and maybe I'll get some chip damage out of it. So what my plan is, in theory, is sticks plus amalgamate means I can... You can always get your bingo check. So I'm not thinking of damage or stuff like that. I'm thinking of having lots of dice and then being able to spend them as I want. That's the idea of it, because this is where sticks doesn't really focus on damage anymore. And maybe we'll get some other ways to kind of make use of the other effect it has. But it has two effects. One, to keep dice around, and two, it deals damage. And I'm looking to keep dice around here. And with the amalgamate, that could work really well. I'm going to buy Tornadomancy just because, again, we're turtling, so there might be some good use for that later. And let's do this elite fight, I guess. I mean, I could put that in. And then we just go full on passive damage, but I don't have what I want just yet. This does deal damage if I want to. Always get... Ooh. I do love this upgrade, though. You know what? Fine. Let's do the dumb thing. Even at Descent 9, we're going to do the dumb thing. So. Behold my evil plan. Look at that! And then defend there, and then we're all good. Like, the defense stuff is fine. Like, I'm not going to deal defense damage with them, but maybe a Tornadomancy might get away with it. Oh, cool. So put the 5 in there. Put the even in there. But I should probably play that slightly differently, but have that ramp up. Yeah. The main thing is just having that one Stygian effect on there. I'm now trying way too hard to actually prove my point and the Tornadomancy is up. Let's put that in there. And we're done. Tries way too hard to prove why his decision. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Is I think Tornadomancy is just going to add to that passive damage as well, which is kind of why I wanted to play with it. But I also think that could also be me trying to make a dumb decision. You know, 16, and then we got that. So now I could just even these might not do any damage now, but I can still put them in there to trigger all the stuff I want. And now, yeah, summons don't do anything. As you well pointed out. Ooh, I don't like that I was on 6 though. That was That is right. Where is the fun if I don't make dumb decisions? I need to make those dumb decisions, otherwise my life is not worth it. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually, with the electrolysis stuff as well. Huh. I should put that in there first, rather than going that way. That does give me a 3, though, doesn't it? Oh no, 1, and then I get that and that. Cool. Coolio. I don't have enough of that, so we'll leave around. Really, that big guy is what got the damage boost on him? Okay, fine. This is what I love, is just being able to create more and more of them. And it's better here not to do that, because I don't need to worry about it, so... Turtle, 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 turtle. Oh, no, we're just done. Shame. To be honest, I'm surprised half my strats work as much as they do, to be honest. I'm not going to deny that. I guess we'll take that because it's solvable. What's hilarious is, like, there is actually some sort of, like, method to my madness. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I could actually reduce that cost down. That'd actually be pretty good. Or upgrade that. No, you don't need to feel stupid. I'm the stupid one that gets lucky. We all know this. We've seen it many times before. I get extremely lucky. What else we got here? Oh, now I don't even need to worry about the whole persist trigger if I pick that up for the sticks, which is kind of a bit disappointing. That kind of defeats the whole point of me taking sticks now. I mean, it's still... The healing on that could be pretty good. The marked... It's damage received, so that's actually useful. And if I've already got sticks on the field... Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna think through this logically. So, at least we can understand my thought process. So, taking the Talisman of the Suspension will mean that I can remove sticks from the build at some point whenever I need to, and put it in for, like, defensive options or other sort of stuff, which is actually a good thing, right? It does the thing that Sticks is actually doing, but in a form of my relic artifact slots. Dark Heart works with Sticks because of the rerolls and applies mark to enemies. But this is all at end of turn, right? Yeah, so Yeah, I think it's anti-synergy with that. Okay, fine, I've taught myself around it. We take Talisman of Suspension, we remove Sticks at some point. I know, I'm just trying to think about it, like what is the best way about it for the build that I'm trying to build, not like what is generally always the best thing to take. Like, it's kind of like what fills in the slots that I want. I can reduce that or upgrade that. I think I just upgrade this to 7 on Tornadomancy here. If I upgrade it to 7, it's I know the life gain is like really useful, and it works well with Sticks as well again because I reroll stuff. But my thing is, like, as everyone said, Sticks is not really very good, and I'm only using it for one thing, so to keep dice around as part of a particular setup just seems rather redundant. As far as, like, what I'm trying to do. Actually, I should put it differently. So yeah, we'll try and learn from my own lessons here. Doesn't mean I still can't just chuck Sticks in there and let stuff happen, so... The rerolls could be useful. Technically they're not doing anything, so setting up Tornadomancy is kind of good. Can I get an even off first? Maybe? Actually, that worked out really well there. I kind of wanted to get static, but there was a reason why we didn't, so... Oh, you got 30. My bad. That and that. I guess this does allow me to reroll ones a little bit, like if I have them left over. It's such a weird decision, like, thing in my head. You know? So my brain doesn't really know what to do with it overall, so... It's 12. 16 defense. We can do this as well. Get the overflow trigger. I'm wondering how, like, all these end of turn effects trigger. Like, I really want to figure it out, right? Like, so I'm generally not too sure anymore. You are so right with that. See, Three Fishies gets it. You understand the Ooh, choke. I'm so tempted. They're all pretty terrible, and again, that's like passive damage. So, yeah, Three Fishies. That is absolutely spot on something I hadn't looked at, and is completely correct. Yeah, that sort of +1 effect. Split sixes, I can go into Amalgamate, and then there. Man, I feel like I really shouldn't have got this then now. I still think it's the better choice. Like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Relay, interesting. I'm just gonna... Oh, I guess we'll take Relay. It's sellable for more and just get rid of it now. I don't care about that either. Although the X effects on this is actually pretty good. Can't go anything else. I think we've got enough defense. Well, there's not much I can get more, so... Yeah. That's kind of what I mean. It's those fringe cases where, just in this specific circumstance, that is the correct synergy to go with, and that's the right way to go about it. Like, it's so... Like most people would look at you and think you're a madman. But then at the same time, it's like, actually, that is, like, the correct choice. And then people look at you like, he's a genius! How do you make that work? You know, not realizing, like, the other 20 decisions that you made along the way that were absolutely awful. I'll keep those around. It's not bad. Like, they do a bit of chip damage every so often, but, like, everything's gonna ramp Shade Armor up, so... Yeah. Do need to defend again, but I really want to get this Tornadomancy up. That was a good trade. Put that in there. Trade those together. We have double sixes. We have the 1. Nice. We only have 8, so we can put both of those in there for that defense. And I guess we'll flip that higher. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Now, this is something I want to figure out. A jewel cast? Oh, yeah, the spend 5. Sometimes I don't want to trigger it, though, and I think like that's my brain figuring that. That's why I can upgrade just to 7, so I just get value out of it for the once. I am going to do that a lot, so keep reminding me, because if, you know, you can have fun nitpicking on my entire playstyle. So I'm going to do it so many times, it's going to be ridiculous. That, and that. Here we go. I do kind of wish this amalgamate actually you could change it so like you actually got like the armor rating for what you put in there as well, but I guess it would be a bit too OP then, wouldn't it? Put that to a 4. And we got the 21. I got the 30 up, so that's a bit disappointing. I've got left, so that is very good advice. Thanks, Crusader. I should do that. So I should keep track of this. So like this turn, I have the option to do it quite easily if it didn't deplete itself for this silly thing. See, you guys are buying into the strategy. You're buying into it. You all get annoyed and you all play your bingo cards and everything else as well, and you sat there being like, man, this guy is making me drink shots way too much. I'll say it now. Have you guys seen the episode of How I Met Your Mother where they play the Robin drinking game? To a man in Christmas. You're right. Don't argue with an idiot because you can't win. Just join him. Yeah, I definitely feel like that episode, I feel like Robin, where I find out that you guys are doing a drinking game and I'm going to ruin you one day, and you'll be like, is he doing it on purpose? No. What else we got here? I guess we'll take the Akuma here, I think. That is pretty good. And a +3 to dice on odd turns could be pretty good. We save around dice, so that's actually quite useful. And we'll take that for more defense if we can get it in. Definitely worth going that route here. Okay, what are we doing? Enemies have, that's fine, I do not care about that. They can have more life as well. We do get a free thing if we want it for extra max HP, or do we want to take something else to... -1's the highest. That actually kind of fits in with what you were trying to say earlier, Crusader. Oh, sorry, three fishes. We can get a reduction on 6s guaranteed now. And I get 80 gold. And I get the 80 gold. Okay, cool. What are we going for? Want the shop. We've got that guy there. We've got that guy there. I guess I get everything I want this way. I get this plus that, the shop as well. I just don't get the event. Unless I want to go event and leave the shop. Don't have a later shop. Nope, guess we're going to the left then. Go to the left and back to the right. We are going to do what we can. Yeah, so these are the fights where I'm like, what is the best course of action for me? Because hits on these guys are going to really ramp their damage up and stuff, and do that again. That triggers next turn, right? There we go. But the dice do it as well. Okay. We've lost. We have definitely lost then. I genuinely don't see how we're going to figure this out. And I can't do that without raising it. What have I got? 8, 10, 11. I don't have enough to trigger that either. And that's evil. That is evil. I'm thinking of rushing that Tornadomancy. The problem is like, I feel like I'm going to have so many issues trying to rush it. I'd like to double trigger it, but I can. And then we got like damage going to take for it. But I think I should take the damage now, just get this up. Of course you land on that. Yeah, I could have done. The issue was if I tried casting it, I had to try and get the level up and cast that twice, and I would have lost the dice to cast it. At least my math kind of felt like I couldn't do it for what I was trying to attempt. But the fact it's landing on that twice is rather unfair, I think. But yeah, this fight really just hard counts me. I didn't realize sticks actually triggers their effects because it's just on any health loss. I might be able to come out of hand, not without other stuff. Is a shame, but it's what happens. I try to do something fun and the game hates me. Mind you, the fact that I've got dice destruction on Azar so many times is a little bit of a thing that I should be punished for, so.
How can I help?
Here's what it is. Let's see how this does. It's gonna happen, innit? Like, I've been playing, like, either really luckily or a little bit loose straight away. That, I think, was just the fight and my build. It wasn't anything to do with any sort of difficulty setting. I just really just got hard countered. There's nothing else I could do about it. Lose 1 gold. I think that is fine to take. We can do that. Now we also have the option then to... You could lose a spell and gain a spell. Actually, this is something I might as well let you guys kind of know. Because the order you select these in... Actually, do you want to take that? Yeah, I'm going to go for lots of gold anyway. The order you select these in matters for when they get applied. So if I take Tithe, then this, they get applied in that order. So I gain the spell before I lose it. If I picked it the other way around for these, I lose the spell, then gain, which is not very useful. So it's something just to figure, like, to make sure that, like, if you've got the option, this is just a free swap. So... yeah, we will take that. I think Tithe is fine. I can deal with that a little bit better. So I can gain the spell first, and I can decide then on, like, what spell I want to lose, if I want to lose something good or bad, which is, you know, pretty nice to know. I'm going to take the Earthquake, I think, here. With, and then maybe... no. Ooh, full. Or do we just go full aggression for the first turn with the Fleeting Might? It's one of the small things, and it also means that when you get the life loss stuff as well, if you pick the gain life before you lose get the life loss like the life gain reduction, you gain the full amount before you do it as well. It's like little things like that where it's just like how you select them can be very important, and you know, sometimes it's just like a free rotation. Like, I could have got like a really good spell here. What's the map look like? Actually, we didn't check that. Late shop. All on one. So we could go this way for a very late with a shop there. I'm thinking of taking the shatter here, but I do think that's a little bit... I'm going to take Fleeting Light then, and we'll lose the bristle. Be very aggressive. Yeah, it's one of the small things, I think, that... Like, it's trying to, like, squeeze out every small advantage that you have the ability to. So a good quick, like, spell rotation or stuff like that, or just that little extra health for later on, like, not gaining health back as quickly, could be, like, you know, thing that saves you or something. So I kind of like to think about it as, like, just having the ability to choose other options, you know? Hopefully get a defensive spell. After my decision-making process there, although Fleeting Light is a really good spell to pick up for this type of build. Ooh, a Transfigure. I mean, I'll take it. If we get some of this stuff later, it's not really a defensive spell I can use immediately, but... Lose the Granite Ore, pay that for the Staff of Protection, or gain a potion. I like Granite Orb early, but there are reasons why I might want to get rid of it, so I will sacrifice it here. Although it's probably a very bad choice to do that. So I want to upgrade this immediately if I can, as well, and then we'll go this way. And gaining more off that for the trigger seems a good idea. We just now need a spell that I can actually benefit with the Transfigure. Some little dude, give me defense. Huh. Kinda got lucky there. Pure aggression. Rampart, not bad. Has a good amount. Ooh, Terraform, though, is actually a pretty good spell that we can transfigure to get our defense off. Even if it has no deplete effect on it, so... Oh, and Everguard. Why not at this point? Oh, Darkstar early as a pickup. Oh. Dude. So I would need to get an extra 60, basically. Which, you know, I have to get rid of, like, all of these and something else to get it. That's not worth it, ever. So power is interesting, but we gain temporary power, so we don't have any blessing. I don't really care about that. Fixation. Spirit arrows is kind of... So I guess we just take one of these potions and move on from there. Is the choice. Good thing is we do get to see these spells, right? That's why our shop is so much more useful. You get to see 5 spells, and most likely... I don't think they... I'm not sure if there's a limit on, like, those spells not turning up later. Ooh, praise be the Ammit. Bow down. Please don't hurt me. Let's gain my power first. And we'll do that again, because that's a good idea. Ooh. Oh, I got no gold. That's why I'm taking damage. Interesting. I was like, I'm taking damage? When did that happen? Let's gain that. Oh, it is health loss as well, so... Yeah. Essentially, be aggressive, be aggressive. Yeah, I guess. And then we'll just, hopefully finish this guy this turn. I need gold quickly. 31 spells I can now cast with no repercussions from my dumb decisions. Consecrate, I do like. It has some interesting synergies, although I would like to probably reroll, but I need the actual stuff here. And then just putting anything in here seems pretty useful, the +1. I don't want to put 5s, so I guess 5s I do want to put in there. Then I could just get that bonus anyway. Let's put the Consecrate in. Go here, heal up, and let's do this fight. See how we do. And now I'm going to use this immediately. I forgot I had the Everguard, and I should be using that more, so Terraform immediately for 16, and we'll carry some across. And then we got that. Reroll that. Do it again. Oh, come on. Didn't need to use that potion then. My bad. Oh, that lost the slot, didn't it? 9. That is very annoying. Could use the potion there as well. I should be using them more often, the potion stuff. Again, I should do this. Put the one in there first, put it 5. Do that again. 2 5s. I have 11 spells to use. Just the amount of times this is like just hurting me is just kind of funny now. You know what, I'm going to use this marked potion and we'll use this as well. It goes in there. Take the hit. Hope we'll get through this guy. Instant 4 in there. And we're done. Nice. That could have been a slightly better fight, I think. I could have put it slightly better. But we'll see. Ooh. I mean, I've kind of got the build for it. Don't care about that. Oh, Chest of Wonders. And there we go, we got the reroll. Don't have a way to trigger that, though. Peat Potion usage, Reconcoction. I'm gonna reroll those. Doubles the power. Interesting. Hogsbringer is also pretty good as well, but... a Might Rune. Might Rune go on there and just deal extra damage. That could be pretty good. The Immovable Rune. Don't really lose a charge on that, to be honest. That and that, though. If I got that go on Terraform, that'd be really good. Guess it is just a might rune on Sting. So we put that in there. Now I just need some really good ways to get lots of armor. 30% max health seems fine. I'm entering a shop, gain that. And then we can gain 40 gold, which I do need, actually. I do need. And I guess we've got to go to a shop as well. She's got the gold for it. I will go this way first. Want to go for the early shop or the later? Edge of Insanity, pay 40 gold to run upgrade a spell. Or apply broken to a spell. I get to choose a rune. I'll just take the free Edge of Insanity to sell. Like, I'd rather have the gold there. And I'm going to be a bit of a coward and go for the spell this way now, rather than go to the shop. That way at least I get a chance to heal and stuff, and yeah, this fight. Huh. This might be fun. Crusader, I know how you feel. That fight with that guy can be so frustrating to deal with. Oh, there's Fortitude, my payoff. Instant. There we go. Do get a little bit less early, but we'll have a good amount late, so that is absolutely fine. I actually might get rid of Fleeting Might and keep the Terraform in then. If we need like lots more defense, we've got the option. And I don't need to go power because I have the Primal Craze. Yeah, I agree that fight gives me PTSD as well. Yeah, that's fine. Diffuse Scales, Power Scaling, Pulverize. Which actually works really well with what I'm trying to do. Huh. And the dump strap begins. Oh yeah, that's literally the vibe. Like, I've got Everguard, and I was like, hang on a minute. I got Transfigure, and I was like, okay, that's really good. Terraform is already doing the basic strategy, and I get to throw Fortitude in there as well, and the upgrade of Fortitude just means I can do it even better. And then Primal Craze that I could even not lose the defense on, and I get to one-shot stuff. This would be great fun, this build. All I do is just make sure I survive long enough. All we gotta do is make sure we survive long enough. Man. The thing is, like, I got like this potion to give me that instant burst as well if we need it, so... Yep, so this gives me enough defense anyway, so I don't need to worry about that one, and I need to worry about the Primal Craze, and we'll just slowly hit people down a little bit, or gain more armor, I guess, really. So I can gain 4 sets of armor, so... Dealing damage individually does not really mean anything. Yeah, I was thinking Pulverize. The issue I had with Pulverize is... essentially with the -3 or the upgrade on it and stuff like that, it only hits the front dude. And like, it's not bad, but I have this feeling that I would probably get like, I'd probably get punished more for it than anything else. Yeah, I was trying to see what I would get from the shop. I got to avoid shops now, but they're still kind of good to take, so... We'll see how things go. Actually, I shouldn't even be attacking here. I should just be doing this. We'll see anyway, we'll see. I mean, it is setting up for what I want. Let's stick with something up there. Reroll that. And that is enough to kind of get this set up. The terraform for extra armor. Yeah. I'll use that potion here. Reroll that first. Okay, so we can do this and this. That's 73. No, it's not quite enough. That's fine. We can defend. And you got to remember that the hammer is doubling the power that I get as well. That's why this is working way too well. I tell you, man, sometimes the dumb decisions that I make are ridiculous. So we'll put that in there, and we'll put that in there, and then we're ready to go for one shot later. Right? Yeah, we are. Then we can do that, get the most amount of there, get that there, do that. Oh, it's not one shot. I lied, sorry. And there's the upgrade. So, what are we getting here? Well, non-attack spells. I guess we'll take the Autumn Veil, that might have some uses, but my first trade should be to keep my armor when we do get set up. I don't care about much else. Let's choose to gain something else, maybe. Bloom Bolt is, again, worth selling, so an event. Ooh, take some damage, get an artifact, lose an attack spell. Get an Amplify rune, +1, -1 charges. Yeah. I mean, like, that would be good on this. Starts ramping other stuff, but the +1 charges would be a problem for that. Actually. Really thinking about that. Let's just gain the artifact. And we got thorns. We got 1 thorns, and thorns still double damage. Give me all the status effects. Ah, this fight again. We're going to gain it as much as we can from that first. Deal damage to this guy, and then put that in there. He does dodge that, which can be a bit of a problem, but we should be okay. Fortitude to get that set up. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. I mean, I could have rerolled that actually to have more value. Gotta remember I can do that. I mean, we do keep a good amount of the stuff that we're trying to do, so, like, really not all that worried. Although I do have to scale to get rid of this guy quickly, if we can. Well, that guy's not got anything on him, so do we want to target that guy? No, the silence. Man, that's a lot of damage to take, and I got no way to stop it, really. I don't really want to silence my spells. This doesn't actually help me. Okay, fine. We'll take the hit. That's a very awkward fight. I have to do this to save my defense a little bit. We'll get through it. It'll be okay. We can do this. That goes there. That goes there. That gets an overflow. I do that again, I guess. Okay. I don't have enough defense to get through that, so best to just set up. Put that in there. Okay, 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 okay. Most amount of armor I can get. Then trigger this. Kill. I hate that. That was an awful fight. Just a scaling. Man. Ah, Carapace. Perfect. That's a really good defensive spell I probably want in this build. Here, we'll take the healing. The beach. I wouldn't mind it that much. It's just like the fact that it's like I gotta kill the tree and I don't do damage to the tree and the other guy keeps blocking for him because this hits the front. I was just like, oh man, this is so annoying. Keep the bloom bot around. That can go for now. That can go for now. That can go for now. Don't care about any of those. The good news is like I should, in theory, be able to like outscale these guys to a certain point. Right? While also dealing some chip damage to them anyway. Do you kind of wish I had more other bonuses, so we could min-max a little bit better, but it's fine. Now I'm going to start doing little bits of stuff with this. The good news is like once I get like over 100 or something, like it's going to be so done. We'll stop me from doing damage there. I'll take my weakness. It's so good. Notice the max amount of armor from that. Terraform actually being useful. I know, that's kind of mean to Terraform. Terraform is useful. And these guys really do a lot of damage, don't they? What have we blocked? We blocked everything, so this setup is actually kind of important. Get quite a lot from that. Throw that at you. Again. That's kind of lucky. And that goes there. Down to 1. Get the most there. Chuck that in first. Yeah, it's just trying to get the setup on it, and that's kind of why I like having the barrier, because it just adds to the gaining that I'll get every single, like, the end of every turn. And then it's just making sure that this is ready to go on a particular turn where I can use Terraform for extra bonuses. It's more if I need the defense immediately that I'm using it for. So, like, before I go and use the Primal Craze, so like this turn, for instance, I do this, because I get 23, just for the immediate boost, rather than getting that, because I get an extra 4 out of it. Then I can trigger this to get the power, and then we can go off. So, like, that's the only time I'm really ever using it, is when it's a bit of a panic and I need the extra pick-me-up. Because it's the amount of block I get in a turn. Interesting. Not a fan of any of those, really. Oh, infused potency! With the automation! Oh my god, that roll. Oh, that's so stupid. So, guys, what do you think I should take here? Should I re-roll these? I don't know if any of these are any good. What should I do here? Oh, don't worry. Oh, this seems brilliant as well. Yeah, just get. I'll lose a dice instantly every turn. That seems fine. So you are right. We just don't need Terraform anymore. I guess we'll live without it, and I'll just keep getting dice elsewhere. And the thing is, I might not even need the actual Terraform anymore. Sorry, the Transfigure. Infused potency, dude. That's insane. You know what? Yeah, enemies can have more HP. That seems absolutely brilliant. I do need gold, don't I? Yeah, because of the stupid thing I picked up earlier, so we're not losing the gold. But yeah, I'll let enemies start with that, and I guess we're moving on. Oh, man. I guess the game wants to make up for the last run where it gave me, like, my perfect counter and was like, yeah, that was a bit mean. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Early shop. I really go for the event here. So I do only roll 2 at the start. That's fine. So I get infused potency, which just rolls 2. And oh, wait there. No, yeah. That's even better. It ramps up even quicker. So I forget it rolls 2 dice as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do this early to the game. Oh yeah, we're taking damage from that. And that goes in there. I am taking that guy out. That guy's going to be a problem more than the other guys. We're going to take some damage. Okay. So this is where I kind of think I'm missing Terraform. But now I can just play Primal Craze like every turn, so... Wrath we don't care about, but it's the most to sell. Go to the event. We'll go here and heal, so I'm not being dumb. Lose 2 spells to gain an artifact. No, I'm keeping my Mystic Hammer. My Mystic Hammer is very good. Lose 2 spells. Okay, what are we losing? Bloom Bolt. It's not... it's good sellable. Carapace and Gaia's Wrath then. I like Terraform. It's got a lot of charges, so... Muslim Tool Countdown. For 12 spells. Reroll higher die. Receive Blessing. Don't do that either. Apply Weakness. That is actually pretty good, because first turn's always a worry. Heal up. I'm a coward. By nature. Every second turn receive a blessing. Yeah, reduce life lost by 1. So that kind of counters this out by having those things on it. And gain blessing every other turn. Let's reduce that life loss. Just to make sure I don't have any issue. And plus 2 charges on potion usage. Use Terraform to gain a voice spell. I don't have any potions. That seems really good with like Fortitude and Transfigure, right? Like that initial setup. I have no potions, so... I think like the 40 gold I don't think it's making a difference, but it's 40 spells I can cast, so I'm like... You know, let's play safe here a little bit. Okay. Yay! Da-da! That goes in. Thanks. The problem is, infused potency gets to a point where it's kind of not really worth it anymore. Actually, that's a question, so I'm not sure if I've seen that for a while. Is the, do you guys remember the ritual that allowed you to change or, to change spells? Is that still in the game? I'll have a look. 'Cause that was so good. I used to love that as a setup for stuff. This is so dumb. Ooh, Carapace with whatever, Desolation. No, but they removed it. Oh man, that'd be so cool. I loved that ritual. That ritual was so good. I think it was actually like before the full release. That was like one of the coolest combos I remember having. I got replaced with the morph stuff. Okay, fair enough. This fight. Okay, we've got to be quick on this then. Because it was such a good mechanic to kind of like set up with. And I remember doing it with the whole silence stuff, where you would like just get rid of the silence on a spell because you could do that. I have to play this to remove that guy. Like, you get like a silence on a spell and then like trade it out and then get it back the next turn or next couple of turns. And it was such a cool mechanic. I absolutely loved that. And I thought this fight was going to be a worry, but because I can use Primal Craze like immediately. Oh look, more! I could even get more block after getting the power. If I could fit it in. Ooh, this fight might be an interesting one for this build. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Okay, that's good there. We'll do that. Flip that over. Flip that over. Okay, cool. We can do damage there. We can set this up. Yeah, it really would help in this fight, but I don't know what I would trade it for, because I would have to wait, and I like the sting because the multiple hits. So we'll see if this was like a better choice. I don't really know. You would say that, but I think like if I keep taking out the hands anyway, I'm probably going to keep scaling my armor enough to not worry about it. Right. But I think you're fine. Because this is one of the funnest builds I've had with the Primal Craze and getting that early, like... Chef's kiss, man. I mean, he's getting up there. He is getting up there with his damage. I might have to be careful. Oh, I mucked that up. I mucked that up. Let's restart. Way more stupid nonsense. Wait, sorry, this is not nonsense. This was a... Oh, look at what I just noticed. I will admit, the Mystic Hammer pickup is what's carrying this build. Like, there is... Like, this build doesn't work without that Mystic Hammer, because I would have died earlier on so many times. Like, without a question. So, yeah, I was very particular about that. And, you know, respect the hammer. Probably one of the first times I think actually this hammer is actually doing good stuff, maybe? No, my 70 didn't do enough. There you go. Oh, yeah. The tenacity from the Everguard is actually like the other bit that kind of sets that up as well. Yeah, not a bad run. Not a bad run at all. The Everguard early plus on the hammer. And then what are the odds of that? Like, infused potency instantly with the auto cast on it. If you want someone to know who gets lucky, I guess I can't ever complain about luck ever again, can I? Okay, let's do a Lapis run, so we've had to restart that now. To be honest, my Hazel normally doesn't either. I normally have to, like, fight for it, so it's a better thing. But yeah, we got to redo all these again. This is going to be one of those things, I think, this one. So, let's do this flip setup. See how we do. Like Hazel's probably one of the most consistent classes that's also kind of very difficult. Ooh, a crystalline Azure at the start. I do like that. Take 3 damage when collecting gold. Every non-shot eye becomes that. Enemies can start with that. I do not like this, so I'll go with both of those two and take that. Let's begin. So yeah, we take the blood price. We've also taken malformation, and we've also taken mighty bosses because I think that's good. And like this is just gonna be really good at like casting this immediately and anything else we get later. So dice economy. Which hopefully will be pretty good. So we can flip that immediately, and then put that in there, and then do that, and then do that. Oh, that wasn't enough. Should play that. Now that dice can just stay around and do the thing it's meant to do. Flip. Flip. It's a good start. It's a good start. So what are we going to do with this build then? What are we thinking? Let's see what we get for spells. Ooh, solution is very good. Another Encasazor as well. Man, we don't have a lot of dice if we go with that. And to be honest, I think it's absolutely fine to go for it. And we do not have 2 elites. We only have 1. We've got that guy there. No shop available if I do that, though. But I do like going that route. Choose attack and a defense spell. Well, that seems great. Inner Storm. Interesting. I'm actually going to reroll here because I actually have a chance to. Winter's Bite. We don't need that because we don't need anything else. I might take the Poison Fling here. Chill Core, interesting. Overchill. Does give me power gain as well if we want it. But I'm going to gamble. Oh, Glaciate as well. And Frost Mantle. I can't say no. This kind of would come out if I put this in. Which is kind of silly, but I guess we go this way. Now, what are we upgrading? What are we upgrading? So I want more poison, gain fury, really good defense on that. I do like the double in there as well, like it's really good, but I think upgraded Glaciate, I can't say no to it. It's something in my brain. Oh, destroying gain fury. Why not at this point? So ones I will never be able to use. We're just going to accept that as a natural loss that we're going to be doing. And then we'll do whatever needs to be in between. Oh yeah, that casts it, doesn't it? Because of that. Which gives me the max amount. Should have gone for that one instead, but my brain is never smart. Just stacking that poison up. Maybe get another poison build going. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Man, I would like that. Get another poison build going. Don't worry, Phil. I never learned how to play this game either. Can't you tell? I just do whatever I feel like. And stuff apparently works in my favor. I am the king of just hit buttons until you get what you want. Okay, that goes there. That's my defense, I guess, which is not enough. We're going to take a big hit, but I do need to keep damage up, so... I mean, to be honest, that's kind of how I solve all my problems. I just hit random keys. Hey, it's not my fault that I just happened to, you know, see the pattern in the numbers. Although I could quite easily see that being the case, so... Just look at it up the dictionary definition, you see frozen melon. And then my channel link. I mean, actually getting that barrier from the Molly Spindle, I don't know if it's actually helping out or hindering me a little bit. Because I can't roll ones into sixes is the issue, right? So that's like the downside of my decision going that route. I love Poison Fling though, it's actually probably helped out quite a lot here. What I live for, the whole random bullshit go. Riptide, a lot of stuff there. Yeah, but we're still going for it. So currently at the moment, let's go back to my codex. So far what we've got is we've got the 4 wins with our Descent 8, so going well. Kind of lost one today with going for Sephara, although I kind of forced a stupid thing. But yeah, literally everything from the first Ascension, like from the first stage all the way up to Ascension 9, we're getting 4 wins in a row, which is doing well. It's a nice little bit of a challenge, and also has kind of stopped my brain malfunctioning from like doing Ascension 13 consistently the other way, so... You know, definitely recommend it if you're ever getting like tired of the game. It's just like going back through and thinking, okay, what are the challenges, what I'm doing. It looks like a solid win rate. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I know. Like all the stuff. Like actually, can we see the stats on there and stuff? Like yeah, like that's all the good stuff that's recently. Then you got all this stuff. Like it was. Highest win streak doesn't it say? Come on. I remember you'd be able to see something. Nah, but let me see. But yeah. We're clawing back the win streak, but that's because I took the easy stages. I'm gonna reroll these. I want something better. Ooh, Grass Flow. Extra defense. Ooh, Diminishing Blade is actually pretty good. I do like that. It's like really good early as well. It happens. Eventually we all hit that wall. And I'm going to hit it at some point as well. I'm not going to deny that. And we'll get to the point where it just doesn't function anymore. And then like we're all kind of stuck in that spot where what we will be, you know. We either get what we want or we don't. Losing Molly's Bindle for a shard. Or pay 40 gold for Carl's memory. Sorry, Diminishing Blade. Carl! Oh, I assure you, probably not. I probably would not have that Ascension 13 win. I really wish that were true. I really do wish it was true that I'd have it done. But I just... But the thing is like, I like taking gambles, and there's a very small margin of error on those Descent 13 runs. Azure check. Oh yeah, I got all three. I got all three of them here. I just can't fit them all in the build because they don't work. So yeah. Glaciage. Shh. The new people don't know all that stuff yet. Don't scare them off. Oh, that's faded. Yeah, let's get that guy gone. It's gonna be a problem. And guess we'll set some defense. The good news is, now we have Carl's memory, I technically can turtle. I technically can turtle up. Just do damage here. Man, I do love Carl's memory. I have literally won runs just because I picked that up. I've even done runs where like this was my only damage as well. That's the more funny thing. I keep taking damage for picking up gold. Ooh, Sleet Sky. Although I don't know if it's actually worth it in this build, but I guess I'll take it compared to these, maybe? Oh, the Plagueis is really good though. Oh man, making me choose between Sleet Sky. We're going defensive anyway, and Carl's doing most of my damage, so Plagueis it is, and I can get rid of that. That's the same thing, basically. I'll take my heal, and then let's go face this dude. Good old Carl. That goes in there. Let's set up the point. Actually, no. Set the reinforcer. Doubles that, apparently. So yeah, this plus then the Glaciate. So good. And then poison you. Do that. Do that. Trigger that. Flip that. Throw that at you. Have more poison. Defense there. I mean, yeah, that's just... Let's just let Carl do all the work. You know? Let's just let Carl do all the work for us. I would like to know, is my obsession with Glaciate normal? So I have this feeling that it's just not. Oh, man. Okay, we're done here then. Carl got up to 18. Good old 9 turns. Okay, what is my spell? Toxic knowledge. Well, I mean, we want to go defensive. That is not a bad way to go about it. And we get given Void Sigil. Those are not really great. Let's reroll. And that is not any better, so... I guess this is not that bad. I can work around that a bit better than giving my opponents power with multi-hits and stuff, but... a lot of them are going to get into power anyway, so I feel like it's irrelevant. Toxic knowledge it is. Well. Poison, 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 poison. Reducing invoked mana, common spell. I'm not losing Molly's Bindle, that's actually doing quite well for me. Let's lose that. Enemies start with that is fine. I don't care about any of the other spells. So yeah. We are a defensive poison build at the moment, although we do need to fight more fights. I think we may have problems against certain things, but hopefully the poison will do the work against the Jinn. I have the potion for the Malediction Demon, which we haven't seen in a while, actually. We do have 2 elites, so we're going to take that route anyway. Haven't seen good old Melly, you know. That poor demon. Normally he does like to appear a few times. Don't care about that, actually. I could have put that 5 in there, but it's like getting my poison going. Let's do that. Glaciate is one of those things where it's like, I don't think I could never not take it. Like, I generally would have to get something, like, ridiculous to not take it. And I don't think that's ever going to happen, unfortunately. It is just such a solid spell. I think that's the problem with it. Like, the ability for it to basically be a instant 4 block that you can use twice. And then you have... or you can go up to, like, 6 block twice. And then you get the delay block as well for the next turn. It just sets up so many things where you have the ability to, like... yeah. Oh, I know I'm a madman. Like, I'm going to take it anyway every single time. Like, none of you can stop me. But it sometimes it feels like especially like stuff like this, it always feels like I'm a bit of a one-trick pony with it. Which I completely admit, like, it is exactly the thing. It's like, it eventually becomes a crutch that I'm always using. I think the upgrades basically come down to personal preference. And, like, what you're trying to focus on at the time. If you want, like, that 12 block every turn, stuff like that, then, yeah, I think you're completely correct in going the other way. And I'd probably say you are choosing the better option. Right. I will admit, your decisions are better than mine. My love is things such as, like, the Reinforce, and how that kind of combines with that ×2 effect. It's just, yeah. You get so much kickback on it that, like, even, like, small things, like putting 2s in there, work out so well. So, yeah, we'll do this, for instance. So, I could have, like, say, put the 1 in there, or put, like, 2 4s, but this way I get double the effects for just 1 dice. And I also gain Fury, which I haven't used yet either, because, you know, I'm forgetting that I can actually attack. And, like, that reinforced effect would work even better, like, your way as well. I always like trying to set up, and I think that's my problem in my brain, is like, oh, yeah, I can set up for my next turn, and stuff, you know. Again, a part of the issue with my brain just being like loving being defensive and the damage over time effects and stuff like that. Let's lose max life for the shard. Now, what are we getting here? What are we getting here? I like this. I also like this. I really like this. Like, that upgrade is insane. Though I can't get 6s consistently, because 1s get destroyed. But, you know what? Let's make sure in case Azor is beefed up a little bit. Gin time? No, crones. The crone fight. I must say, this is actually like one of them, my favourite interpretations for like a boss fight for the crones and stuff, you know? Like, really kind of gets on that vibe of, if you guys ever seen the Hercules animated series as a kid or something. Like, that's what I love, is the fact that they're just passing an eye around and getting buffs and, like, it's so cool. Let's get my toxic knowledge going. That can go in there then. That 5 can go there. That can go there. All of you take that poison. Hey, that's probably the only bit is when you get the double Argus trigger on place hit that I probably say this is why I upgrade it, but it shows how overpowered this card really, this spell is. It really shows how, like, it is really overpowered. Like, it doesn't matter which upgrade you go, you always get the best one. That can go there. That's a big loss. Luckily, Glaciate saved me. And that's a 2, which that can be flipped, that can be flipped, that can go in there, that can go in there. Ooh. Did not see that you was going to do that much damage to me. Guess we'll remove you. You're dead to poison. You're not far off either. One big hit that I shouldn't have taken there. That's my fault. Oh yeah, I forgot I keep losing 3 damage every time I take gold. Oh, look. Don't know if that's even worth it. I think I should put something else in this build, right? Oh, let's have fun. I'm gonna create a spell. Okay, we got the rain effect, so that might trigger that randomly at some point. And the elite fight. I think I'm good against every other one, so we should be good. Oh, gins. So make sure we have poison on at least the guy doubled up at the end of a turn is the main thing. Oh, this will trigger by itself every 3 turns, won't it? Cool. Actually. Let's do that, because I can guarantee more armor. Huh. I just need a turn where I don't have that stupid revenge on me, but I keep getting it, and it's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I mean, now they got poison on, so it's only the big guy I need to watch out for, but still. Was definitely a bit of danger zone early. Don't need to worry about this turn, so we can maximize my Lagos triggers. Put that down as well. Down there. Cool. Cool. See, now they all have poison, I actually need to defend enough against the one dude. So. Damn you! I am loving this defensive build, down at 3 health and like trying to like survive and being like, Oh. 3 fishes. You, my friend, might have just saved this run with that statement. Yeah, that would have been... That's exactly what I was about to do. I would have totally done that. I almost did it as well then. My brain went, I gotta take the gold. I gotta take the gold. Poison bomb. That's fine, we can get rid of Poison Fling now. Well, no, I kind of want Poison Fling to stay in here. Toxic Knowledge is still good. Wavekeeper was a problem. That caused some issues, so we'll leave that out. Honestly, you even told me and I almost still did it. Like, my brain was so focused on, yeah, like, of course I'm gonna take it. Okay, 3 fishes, I didn't even know I could die to that. I didn't even know I could die to disenchanting, but yes, you are right. I gain gold when I do that, so that would actually kill me. Oh. That is so bad. So bad I would have done that. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this Poison Fling. I think that's worth it. You have no idea how close I even came to doing it then. Okay, so I can't take gold. I am not allowed to take gold. Automation rune. Huh. Crusader learned the hard way. Interesting. Okay, so, guys, what do you think is cooler? Do I enchant Wavekeeper and actually maybe use it for a run? Because I've never used it that way before. Right? Worst automation rune ever. Or do I go Polar Nexus and just allow myself to ramp up loads of Fury? What are the thoughts here? Like, I'm thinking of Fury or Free Defense are the two things I'm thinking on here. If we go Fury, then we're probably getting rid of the Toxic Knowledge and getting out of the Poison build. Wavekeeper seems better. Fair enough, fair enough. It's not even about getting Blizzard or stuff like that. Like, it's guaranteed, like, at least 9 Fury a turn anyway. And, like, we can even upgrade it even more to have, like, that. No, not 9. 12, isn't it? Yeah, per dice roll as well. And then you could upgrade that. So, like, there is a thing in it. But I'm not sure if it casts on that or not. So that's, like, the weird thing, right? So, I think I still get rid of Poison Bile here and keep Wavekeeper in. Yeah, so it's kind of like 15 Fury a turn. So, essentially, it's the Rage Blade. You know, we have Rage Blade at home. Which isn't a bad thing. Like, we're defensive, so if we only attack ever once, we get like a big attack that we can make use of and stuff like that. And we all know how good Rage Blade can be, depending on circumstances. Now, please remind me not to disenchant or get golds. Ever. Legally distinct Rage Blade. But yeah, I think because I kind of want to keep the God, no disenchant. Because I definitely want to keep in the Toxic Knowledge, and I like going defensive builds. I hope it helps. We all know I'm gonna forget. Oh, cool. So the Encased Sword does come back first, and then I get that. Cool. I was wondering how that would function. I'm so going to be ruined by it at some point. It's just that feeling in my gut, you know? Let's round that up. Okay, we lost that. Set my defense there. We got a good poison fling ready to be used eventually. I mean, the only reason giving the poison fling around is because I'll actually have a way to use the Fury game from this. Otherwise, I probably would have stuck with the poison because of the rain effect from this. I guess I'm forcing it still, so... Decisions, right? The problem is that I'm now panicking because I feel like anything I do is going to cause me to lose life. Like, I feel like I'm like about to do something dumb and like, oh, there we go. I just now lost the game. Nice. Game, this is mean. Oh, I need an even in there. Sorry, game. I should pay more attention. Okay, Wavekeeper was a good choice. A good choice, guys. Well done. Oh my... Oh! Instant! Instant! Oh... I couldn't stop myself. The muscle memory was too strong. I can't believe I did that. I even said it so many times. I got no one to blame but myself. That was such a good run as well. I'm gonna be gutted on that. I am gonna be gutted on that completely. You know what? I'm gonna call it there. That's. I deserve every bit of punishment you guys are gonna give me for that. I am never gonna live that down. It's almost as bad as the Rage Blade loss. No, sorry, it's not as bad as the Dreadstone loss. That Dreadstone loss was far worse. If you don't know the one I'm talking about, there is one video on my channel about the Dreadstone that I recommend go watch it. You'll experience the whole thing, and now you'll understand why I've learned that Dreadstone is probably something I shouldn't take. I thought it was brilliant before, but yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. Thanks very much for joining me. We'll get back to this, and we'll have to try and do this Descent 9. I think this is going to be a bit of a challenge to go through. Right. Crusader watched that one, yeah. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Appreciate you all, definitely. I'm going to try and make sure I stream a lot more. And upload more videos. I've got to set a plan up and everything else as well. So hopefully you'll see more of me. We're going to plan to mainly stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays on most times. We'll probably do some other games and stuff like that as well. And I've got other things I want to put up on the channel because I know one of you guys recommended the manga game, which was actually pretty interesting, and I got to do a video on that because that's got it. But yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys, and yeah, I will hopefully see you all in the next one. So take care.